Chop Goblins is another Doom clone made by Dusk developer David Szymanski about mercilessly slaughtering hordes of goblins. After starting up the game... Okay! Scared the hell out of me. After starting up the game for real, you're presented with a short paragraph that sets the groundwork. You opened a box in a museum because you're a freak, and unleashed the evil Chop Goblins upon the local populace. You make your way out of the museum, through the city streets, and eventually through time, in your attempts to make things right and kill all the goblins to save the past, present, and future. The gameplay is the classic boomer shooter formula. Fast movement, fast enemies, and fast gunplay. The basic weapons are all here: the pistol, the shotgun, the assault rifle, and the BFG. If you play normally, they're doled out one level at a time, so you get a nice feed of new toys throughout your initial playthrough. You already know how this game plays. The biggest surprise was how much ammo you get for the Wand of Corinthians, the BFG equivalent, but when I used it a little more I understood why. It looks flashy, but it's only really good for taking out hordes of weak goblins that are really close together, which are few and far between. The other standout feature is the dagger working as a parry, but even when I successfully pulled it off, most enemies would move out of the way before they got hit by their own projectile. Like Dusk, where Chop Goblins really stands out is in its level design. Every level is built different, they all introduce a new enemy type, and every single room in the game is unique. In the castle alone, there's a room with unique flying goblins, a multi-layered arena, a fireplace with a secret passage, a room with swinging blades, a secret upgrade for the dagger, and it features the only flashlight sequence and boss fight in the entire game. Not every level has this kind of set-piece density, but there are at least a few other surprises. Personally, my favorite is the streets. I always liked urban settings in games, and snaking your way through tight corridors of some of the apartments is a lot of fun. As far as design goes, nothing is really groundbreaking. I've been using a lot of words like simple, or straightforward, or normally. I'm not really the biggest fan of boomer shooters. Their design is rooted in games from literally 30 years ago, and rarely do they try to iterate on the genre. Dusk was a really solid entry, but it too was a very simple FPS that only stuck out in its polish and level design. For me, the best FPSs are ones with more going on than just shooting guns at men. But that's not what Chop Goblins is about. Chop Goblins is about killing goblins. It's $5 and an hour long, so it doesn't really need a bunch of bells and whistles to weigh down the gameplay. It's a nice bite-sized experience with a score-based leaderboard if you enjoy that kind of thing. There's multiple difficulties, there's a mirror mode, there are a shit ton of secrets, New Game Plus, a remix mode, and all that with the short length means Chop Goblins has basically everything you could ask for when it comes to replay value. I wasn't in love with this game, but it was only $5, and I got some decent fun out of it. If you think it looks cool, check it out. Worst case scenario, you've given a few bucks to an independent artist and funded the development of Gloomwood. I never actually beat the original Doom. I imagine the Soy Woyako is on screen for this next part. Oh, but Chief, it's a legendary video game and made games what we know them today. People said that about Half-Life 2, but most of the game is simple physics puzzles, and the worst vehicle segments I've ever played. At least the prison was fun. Oh, and the Chop Goblins is an immersive sim.